What's up, guys? It's Erroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. I wanted to give you guys a little update on where I'm at currently. So far in the Fragment Summon event / Fusion event. So with the Ancient Shards, I don't have any. Only got one recently. I did, however, get Gizcard the Sigil. So I'm going to go ahead and open him up now. I don't know how I got 105 because I don't believe I came second place or first place. The cool thing is this guy's going to be a little bit of a carry for me, especially in Bannerlords for the factions. Let's see. So on his A1, he attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack for one turn. On his A2, attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing a provoke debuff for one turn. Also good on the Magma Dragon for Doom Tower. Also places a shield buff on this champion equal to 25% of their max HP for 2 turns. And the good news is his attack, his damage is based on defense, so that's huge. On his A3, he places a 60% increased defense and a 50% increased attack buff on all ally for 2 turns. He's also good for Clan Boss. And then for his passive, fills this champion's turn meter by 15% whenever they are attacked by an enemy under provoke debuff or increase attack buff, which is huge also for Arena. Now, he's going to be good on Arena, Dungeons, Clan Boss. He's going to be great in some areas of Doom Tower, so if you do pull him, he's so worth it. Also, he increases ally defense and faction crypts right here by 27%, so I'm going to build him out. He's definitely going to be used in my faction crypts, especially since I'm free to play. So right now, Archmage Helmet, that's from the Doom Tower normal. I'm almost there. I think next month I'll get him. Mordecai, I probably won't end up getting. Fenchi, I might get, I'm not sure though. And then Skimfos, I don't think I'm going to get him because unfortunately I can't complete this event. So the event with the Summon Rush, as I said in my last video, I'm too shy. I mean, 3,000 points, I'm way off. Right now I'm at 1450, so I need another 1550 in points in order to get Mordecai. Sorry, I did get Skimfos. I was reversing them, so I won't get Mordecai just because of this right here. Would be nice to have him. Maybe if I pull this Ancient Shard, I'll get lucky and get him. Who knows? Let's see. Nope. Okay. Rotting Mage. Support Champion. He's not really that good. He's got a Faction Crypt Speed Aura, 13%. I also wanted to let you guys know about something I've been doing, and I wanted to show you that I think 1 or 2 videos ago that I made, there was a little message that I said, how's it going with the Griffin boss? And I know that some people are having troubles with the new Doom Tower bosses, the Griffin. And I actually just cleared that today on normal. I wasn't really trying on Doom Tower, only because I was trying so hard for this fusion. So I did end up beating the Griffin here, and my team was the one you see here. If you don't have Ignatius, you could always switch him out for another defensive aura-based champion. You could possibly put in Tyrell. You can even put in Bulwark, who's just a rare champion. I don't have Bulwark built out. I do have Tyrell somewhat built out. I actually upgraded him to rank 6 2 days ago. So I'm going to build him out, and then I'm going to throw him in here as well. But I wanted to go ahead. I actually cleared this stage, the first attempt with this team. And the reason why is because of Apothecary and also because of Scylla Drake. So this is a somewhat accessible team for free to play. I wouldn't say it's fully accessible. Reason being is because Madame Saris does plant that decreased defense and the decreased attack on the Griffin, which is massive. But she does die towards the end of the run when I did win. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take you into this battle. A couple of quick tips. You really don't want, for the support, Evil Eye against this boss, because if you use your A1, it reduces the target's turn meter by a certain percentage, therefore reducing your turn meter. and then potentially putting stuns on you as the champions. And then you'll miss a turn, the Griffin will go, the Griffin will end up getting another bond, a sky bond, which then makes the Griffin faster and stronger. So in the beginning, it's easy. I can use Apothecary's Boon of Speed. I can go ahead and just use a couple of these big moves. It's okay to use it right away for Midnight Ritual. Again, if you don't have Madame Ceres, you could always swap her out for just a decrease attack, or maybe even another decrease defense type champion. I'm actually going to go ahead and use turn to Ash. And then I'll just kind of take all these little minions down here. Okay, so when you're at the boss, just make sure that you're not using Boon of Speed, because you're going to increase your turn meters but also increase the turn meter of the Griffin and make him really fast, which is ridiculous. Also, don't use Soothing Chant to increase your champion's health levels unless you really need to. Honestly, I'm pretty much just going to be A1ing with Apothecary the entire time. And that's it. Apothecary did not reduce the Griffin's speed, but he will, which stuns him, and then everybody else resisted. And then she got stunned, everybody else resisted. So I want to get all these stuns out of the way, because all of my characters have the ability from support, Evil Eye, which will reduce the target's turn meter. Therefore, because he has a passive, Griffin has a passive to reduce your turn meters as well. And it'll reduce the turn meter of all of your champions. So just make sure that you get those out of the way right away. Now this is not going to work, most likely, on Griffin on hard, because the Griffin on hard is just insanely difficult to beat. And I'm just not working on my hard Doom Tower right now. I'd rather work on medium or normal and then work my way up. I'm going to get all the champions from normal, and then I'm going to focus on hard Doom Tower. So I'm just going to keep on throwing in Scatterbolt. I want to get those procs. So I've got War Master going on. I probably should have used his A3 there. Gonna go ahead and place a decrease attack and decrease defense. Throw another Scatterbolt on him. And I don't want to use his A3 now, because the Griffin will then transfer his next turn all those poisons back to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep A1ing until I can get back around. And I do want to try to place the decreased speed, even though the Griffin's going to end up, if I reduce turn meter with Seal of the Drakes, I still want that decreased speed on him. Okay, so now I can use his A3. Scatterbolt. I'm not getting those procs, unfortunately, for extra damage. Okay, so I decreased the speed. We did take a stun there, but nobody else got stunned, which is good because their turn meters are high. I'm going to go ahead and attack A1, War Master proc, that's huge. Going to go ahead and put an HP burn on him. That's big. I did get one there. So Giant Slayer did proc on that last one, which was nice. It does 9,000 damage. From Apothecary, got another 9,000 damage. That's huge. Okay, so now on the next turn, the Griffin's going to try to transfer all these debuffs back onto us. So I'm not going to keep poisoning. I want to go ahead and use Acid Rain. Nice, I got a Giant Slayer passive. Go ahead and Scatterbolt. Or sorry, that was a War Master passive. I don't want him to transfer a decrease attack or decrease defense on us, because we'll get absolutely murdered. Scatterbolt again. I'm going to go ahead and use her A2 so he doesn't transfer a speed back onto us, which he's already going to anyways. There it is. And now I can go ahead and use my decrease attack and decrease defense. Scatterbolt again. Attack. 1. you're just really hoping for War Master procs or Giant Slayer procs on this dungeon boss, or sorry, Doom Tower boss. Put some more poison because he has another turn to go before he tries to transfer back debuffs. Come on, Sil. So it does take a little while. It took me about 8 minutes, but I'm also talking here. I could probably do it in about 5 or 6 minutes. But again, I just wanted to show you guys that it's doable. And the only champion I would consider being really pay to play is Ignatius. But I'm a free to play player, and I ended up getting Ignatius. I got so lucky on it, and I pulled him from an ancient shard, which was huge, quite some time ago, so I have him fully built. And I'll show you his masteries afterwards as well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and burn him because he's got a couple turns to go. Scatterbolt again. Wow, I got a few procs there. That was big. I'm going to go ahead and try to slow him down. Decrease turn meter, no speed, huh? Okay, I'm going to put decrease attack and defense. Go ahead and put another poison on him. Again, you don't want to use your boon of speed or else it's going to make the Griffin very fast. Griffin's going to go ahead and remove. Now the Griffin's going to transfer debuffs on the next turn, so I want to go ahead and just use Acid Rain. 31k, not bad. Scatterbolt again. So sometimes it's a lot about RNG with getting those Giant Slayer procs or War Master procs. So you can see that Apothecary goes twice before the Griffin goes because he has a pretty high speed. And I'll show you all their builds and speed afterwards. I'm going to go ahead and use her Wingbeat Flurry. And I'm just going to use, because he's going to transfer debuffs, I'll just do it with A1. Oh, if I got half health there, by the way, I would have been attacked by a Thunderbolt and probably would have been killed, the Kale. So now I'm going to go ahead, and he's dead, just like that. Thunderbolt killed him. Scatterbolt. And okay, nice proc there. Nice, another War Master. Now my Madame Ceres is dead. And right now, I'm pretty sure I have this match won. Let's see. I can go ahead and heal and then attack. I'm not getting any decreased speed on the Griffin, which I'm surprised. He blocked that too. Considering he's not resisting it, I'm just not landing it. Okay. Still didn't get a decreased speed, just decreased turn meter. Alright. Luckily, the Griffin is negative affinity against Ignatius. Scatterbolt again. Come on, War Master. I'm going to go ahead and heal myself. And I got a fear. That is exactly why my Kale didn't attack before. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use Wingbeat Flurry. I just got lucky there. Scatterbolt. I'm surprised that the Griffin isn't attacking her with the Thunderbolt when she's under half health. That's kind of strange. Let me see this passive. Interesting. Yeah, it says right here. Attacks an enemy whenever their health drops below 50%. This attack places 100% heal reduction for 2 turns. Very strange. Alright, he's gonna go twice. Okay, he might win. Come on! Nice with the counterattack. Let's go. Okay. So my time was a little bit longer. Obviously I was talking and just trying to show you that it can be done. And you can use like a Bulwark in place of Ignatius. And just put your Bulwark and lifesteal set with speed boots. Make sure he takes a bunch of turns. I would also put, in place of Masteries, you could just put any random decreased defense champion who has a decent defense. Maybe you can put a decreased attack champion instead, but that's up to you to decide. Just make sure that they have a high amount of HP or a high amount of defense as well. Apothecary is a must. Scylla Drake's a must because of the passive healing. Kale because of the poisons. So these three characters, if you've been playing the game for a little while, you should have these three characters. These three you might not have, but again, they are replaceable on Doom Tower normal. Okay, so just to really quickly show you the builds of these characters. So I've got my Ignatius. He's in some decent pieces. I wouldn't say he's like an incredible build right now. And a lot of these pieces are only level 12. I even have a level 8 piece. And I just don't have enough coin to level up my gear. I'm not very lucky. My gear tends to take forever to level up. I waste a ton of coin or silver on my gear when I'm building my champions. So, and what I'm kind of looking for here is crit rate and crit damage with some speed. And if I can get defense, I'm gonna get defense in there. So this was crit rate with 3 rolls on speed, which was actually huge, but it was an attack percent and then a flat stat defense, which is not amazing, but it was better than nothing. Defense, chest, that's a must with speed, crit damage, and HP. And then a speed boot. Now, I might eventually change this speed boot into a defense boot just so I can get more defense on him. If I can get a lifesteal piece from Dragon, maybe with a couple of rolls on speed would be huge. I have a defense ring, crit damage amulet, and a accuracy banner. Now, if I get better pieces here with accuracy, eventually, then I'm going to get more accuracy and get rid of the banner and put a defense banner, hopefully with speed on it. Now, just looking at his total stats, he's got 2,700 defense, 30,000 HP, 202 speed, 106 crit rate, a little bit high, 124 crit damage, wish that was higher, 102 resistance, and 228 accuracy. Now, he really doesn't need accuracy because on his skill, Turn to Ash, it can't be resisted. However, and I don't have him booked out at all. I only have 1 book in him because I'm a free-to-play player. I don't get books for legendary books very often, unless they magically drop from Nightmare for me, which is rare. I usually get those books because of tournaments or events. And then he has the increased defense in all battles. Scylla Drakes. Now I almost have her fully booked out. I just need 1 more book in her A1 for that extra debuff percentage chance. And you guys already know how Scylla Drake works. If you don't know, just take a look at her. So these aren't, again, this gear is not that great. Okay, defense on the glove, defense on the chest, speed on the boot. She's not very fast. I would love to get her better gear, but I do have this stun set on her, which I've had on her for a while. And I just recently got this ring with 3 rolls on defense percentage, which was huge. Defense for the amulet, and accuracy with speed for the banner. 262 accuracy is pretty good. She has 4,300 defense, 39,000 health points. Speed is only 160. I'd love to get her a little bit faster. Crit rate and crit damage is not a massive breaking point for me to have it this low. But the reality is you want her defense high, you want her HP high, you want her accuracy high for survivability, and she can revive champs if need be. I use her in a lot of my dungeons, pretty much all my dungeons. The next 2 champs, let's see, Masteries. I've had her for a while. I pulled her quite some time ago. She's not fully built out. I think I've completed all her skills with books, which is big. I use her in arena a lot. Try to make her somewhat fast. So I ended up building her with 200 speed, 2,500 defense, 5,200 HP. I could probably drop that down a little bit and build her defense higher. 31% crit rate, 100% crit damage, 288 debuff accuracy, and I do have an accuracy banner on her, accuracy chest plate on her, HP for the gauntlet, speed with resistance for the boots, because I do kind of want her resistance a little bit high, not crazy high, but just give her a little bit of resistance. Defense for the ring, HP with crit damage, and accuracy and resistance on the amulet. I'm going to change that out soon. Accuracy on the banner. So she's one of the champions where I'm going to go ahead and rebuild her at some point. I just haven't had the time or chance to go ahead and do that. I'm not going to show you all the masteries on them. Typically I just go with War Master on a lot of my champions, and then for her I believe Master Hexer is important. 30% chance to extend the duration of any debuff cast by this champion by 1 turn. It will not extend stun, sleep, freeze, provoke, fear, true fear. Now the unfortunate part is for arena it's not going to extend those fear or true fears. However, it could extend the decrease attack and decrease defense, which would be huge. Also good for clan boss as well. Apothecary, I put him in an attack and defense build because he doesn't need accuracy. He does not land debuffs, and so he doesn't need accuracy. He is fully booked, so he does have the increased speed, places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns and fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%. His A2 heals a target ally by 35% HP. This heal is critical, and attacks 3 times at random with an aura of ally defense in dungeons. Now, again, as masteries, I ended up going down with Giant Slayer, and then I did add for defense, I think it's called Recurrence or Deterrent. So Retribution has a chance to counterattack when this champion loses 25% of their HP or more from a single enemy skill, and has a 20% chance of counterattack an enemy when they apply stun, sleep, fear, true fear, or freeze debuff to an ally. So every time that Griffin was giving a fear or a stun to my allies, he was counterattacking, which was really nice because then you're going to get to proc the Giant Slayer against the Griffin. Pretty fast, not very fast, 242 speed, 2222 defense, 37,000 health, 89% crit rate, crit damage is okay at 78, 202 debuff resistance. I built his resistance up because I'm trying to convert him over and get him with really high resistance so I can do better in Doom Tower. The last one, of course, is Kale. Can't forget about him. Over 118k reviews. This guy's probably the best starter champion out of all 4. Attacks one enemy, has a chance to place poison. Acid Rain, you guys know this. Disintegrate, you probably already know this, but he does attack 4 times at random and has a chance to place 5% poison for 2 turns for each attack. I did put him in a lifesteal set as well. Attack for the defense, shield, speed, boots, attack for chest plate, crit damage with some crit rate for the gloves, and I have this piece here because of the crit rate and the 2 rolls on speed and 3 rolls on crit rate for the weapon. So for him, I did go ahead and put an accuracy banner, crit damage on the amulet, and attack with attack percentage and the defense percentage on the ring. Now in total, his stats, 85% crit rate, I wish it was a little bit higher at 100%. Defense 1800, 3000 attack, 24,000 health points, 227 debuff, accuracy 205, crit damage. So that's the team, and if you guys want to see me build another team, I can go ahead and do that. I don't mind doing it. I'm going to start working on Gizcard, the Sigil. I can show you also how to beat the other Doom Tower boss. I think it's the Eternal Dragon. And it's this guy right here. Now I beat him with a pretty inaccessible team for free to play. But like I said, if you want to see me build another team and try to beat Eternal Dragon, Of course, I think that's the last boss that I'm going to be facing in normal Doom Tower. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed beating the Griffin, and I hope you guys can beat him too. Good luck.